meditation call for March 19th, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern. As we progress, as things accelerate, you know, you see a lot, and it's not just this cover, this virus. It is everything else that's happening. And those that are conscious enough to understand what it means and the temptation or the seduction, since we're so used to certain draws from the ego mind, everyone is affected. Because the reason that is, people say, well, you know, I'm fine and everything, but I have this uneasy feeling. And the uneasy feeling is we have confidence through the heart-mind. Confidence through the ego is a different story. And when we experience, and that's what we're all doing, this is a massive experience and a massive transition. And when you look at things from a faraway view, in other words, you are not immersing yourself in it. You are not joining in it. Yeah, you understand that we have these different waves of certain emotion. No matter what we say on the surface, we feel a little bit here, a little bit there, because it is affecting the entire civilization. Now, when I talk with people from different countries, like I have been doing more and more frequently, they're asking about, for instance, in the Ukraine, you cannot go into a store like right now, like you can here so far. You only 2 people can go into the store at a time to purchase certain things and then leave. Everybody has to line up outside the store. Okay? Just to give everybody perspective of what is actually occurring on the planet. Also, all borders for most countries have been, and now you're not getting all of this from the dark media. You're not, and most of us know that, so it's not a big deal. So, you know, you've got France, and in France, everything basically is pretty much shut down. They're using Italy as an example of fear because Italy seems to be, as they want it to be, the dark pit of the most people leaving the body there because, quote unquote, of this viral outbreak. So it's the same, you know, in different parts of the world. It depends on what the governments have been directed to do. Okay? So it's all a coordinated global process. It isn't individual. It is absolutely global. So when you realize that, and this is crucial for people, and this is where we shift, nothing can ever destroy you. Nothing. And people say, well, the body can be destroyed. We're talking about knowing who and what you are and the God within you. Okay? So the essence of who each and every one of us are cannot be threatened. This is why we practice so much emerging the God with the physical, so that you become the God in the physical. Understand what I'm saying? So the essence of who each and every one of us are cannot be threatened. Now, this can be viewed upon us as superficial, which is through the ego mind, which doesn't take hold. It's very fleeting, and it disappears very quickly. You also cannot be harmed or lost. is absolutely, emphatically impossible to damage a being made of light. So once you comprehend what that means, you'll understand that the dark frequencies of this planet are doing everything they can to try to instill fear, panic, on it to a great extent, and along with all the other things that happen with those frequencies. Now, excuse me, when you're in and you're journeying within yourself, you begin to understand is that you cannot be harmed. So then you see, you lean back and you go, I am the essence of, I'm the essence. I cannot be harmed. I cannot be threatened. It is impossible to damage me as I am a being made of light, which is a high, deep, eternal love light energy frequency. So it's almost like you understand that deep within, so you can relax and breathe right now. And you literally, when we inhale this love that we are, and we are safe, and we let it go and we enjoy. See? And you understand how we are seduced into these things. And it isn't, most are not conscious about it, but what's happening on this planet, because of the increased higher frequencies of the collective consciousness, it is apparent. It isn't debatable. People are beginning to understand that this isn't, it just doesn't fit right. Things are not as they appear to be. Okay? Now you have two avenues in our belief mechanisms. First, nothing can ever destroy us. Period. The essence of who we are cannot be threatened, harmed, or lost. It is impossible to damage a being made of light. So it's like relax and breathe now. Inhale this love that you are safe, let go and enjoy. You see, that's how we've always been taught to be separate from our God. Taking the God out of the man, putting it up in the sky, up there. The reason that we see what we're experiencing is that those of us who are somewhat conscious or very conscious are experiencing the rest of the civilization. Understand what that means. You are a intricately connected creation with all creation. And so you will feel at times the rest of the civilization. Now, I'm not saying that each and every facet, crevice that you're going to feel, but in a wave type of experience, energy-wise, you pick up some of the hurriedness, anxiety, a little bit of this and that, and know that it is not you. It isn't you. It is the civilization. So this is why these meditations are so paramount and so impactful, shifting constantly every single day the vibrational frequency of this civilization. First, it begins with each of us within. First, it is us getting to know ourselves, as we did in the meditation yesterday. It is about us knowing who and what we are, forgiving ourselves, loving ourselves, and being in deep gratitude 24/7, no matter what. And the fear factor is the thought embraced by the heart, mind, and created into a reality. So when we know this process, we counteract it. I'm not saying that it is a cinch all the time. understand is to be able to master. So we have all of these with us, all of us. It is that which we choose to engage. So do we engage in all of this rhetoric and stuff going on? Because I will tell you, it is not a negative application. There's a lot of confusion that people are viewing about all of this. Because they are not outside of it, they're seduced into it. And these are people who are trying to help others by what they report and what they talk about. It's so much further above all of that. This is the same rhetoric that's been played for generations. It's just a different scenario, different surrounding type situation. But it is now time for this civilization to elevate to the extent where the soul drops away. When attention is not to see or understand something, when this is constantly thrown in the faces through, live streaming media, over the internet, different avenues and angles of people writing about this and that, understand that it is fear-based. They cannot get civilization into a category of fear-based, then they lose. They don't have a hold. Fear-based lowers our frequency. Whenever we worry or stress or fear, it lowers our frequency. What happens when we lower our frequency? We invite more of the same of that which we fear. And fear is that which we embrace in the beginning as a form of a thought. That's all it is. That's what fear really is. It is just a thought. Now, we can concentrate how it happened on these little instigators. Or we can understand that nothing can ever destroy any of us, that we are divine perfection within these bodies. We cannot be threatened, harmed, or lost. It is impossible to damage a being of light. And we are safe, we let go, and we enjoy. That sounds kind of different from many perspectives currently in the now. Okay? You will watch what occurs here in the next handful of days. You will see that things will transpire where this virus will begin to dissipate. And it will continue to dissipate, but unbeknownst to the civilization, they will continue to have it front and center to keep the fear-based energy going. Okay? Now, it doesn't take us to see the news, false news, or imperfected communication, which means that lies, deception, nothing new. What it does connect us with is we connect to the heartbeat of the civilization. That's what we connect to, the heartbeat of the civilization. We understand that everything that occurs on this planet, collectively, we all created. Isn't that interesting? We created. So it's not like something that's out of the blue. It's something that we have a familiarity with. The reason that a lot of us have that familiarity is because we know indirectly that collectively we have created the very things that we end up embracing as fear. When we put our attention into the energy, the essence of who we really are, we understand that right in this now, we can be in joy. It is just our choice. It's our choice. There's no way that any of us do not have the power and the strength to shift our attention. Where would we shift our attention? As you view this planet and the way you website, onelightforall.net. These are not just some kind of piece of paper that you can just kind of peruse. This is a guideline for a new existence, for this civilization. That's colorful, which we did the best we could and dealt with several layers of color and wording and everything. But that's what these charts are for those who choose to pick them up as a tool to help them identify not only who and what they are, but what they're creating out of this construct that we were in, and we are no longer in. That's why it's very challenging for some, because some of us still want to hang on to it. So what is it that, are we missing anything? Are we, are we? Or do we celebrate who each and every one of us truly are? Do we really celebrate the diversity and richness of who we are? Do we dive deep into the experience of loving everything about us for no particular reason at all, no special event at all? Each and every one of you are a unique expression of the divine. And if you choose to just let yourself go wild with celebrating this eternal being that you already are, we're already eternal beings. You could literally, right in this now, you could spontaneously start with dancing, singing, expressing gratitude for just being alive. Take a real deep look at all of the creativity inside of you and the many blessings the universe has given you. Each and every one of us are a powerful manifester, creating into reality. And we can manifest anything our hearts desire. So does it make any sense, just for a moment, to reflect that we should pay any real attention to all of these shenanigans that are currently whirling around? Celebrating who we are will help us realize the immense truth of our true power, and to come to the full realization that we are all so amazingly perfect. Just accept it and see what it feels like. And the more often you can rejoice in who you are, the more amazing experiences you will attract into your life to celebrate. Now, we all know that our ego mind may ask, why should I celebrate little old me? What have I done or experienced that's worth celebrating? Well, let's just say that whatever you think that is not worth celebrating about you is simply a negative projection from your mind, and it isn't real. It isn't real. The fact is is that the universe is giving each and every one of us this awesome vehicle right now, right in this very moment, where we can experience the unique gift of pure conscious awareness. And this awareness is inside each and every one of us. And it is actually quite amazing. And in fact, it can fill the entire universe. So, all of these in the now, so-called issues, and personality defects that you think you have are nothing more than reflections of a misguided mind. Each problem that each of us have is a result of a misunderstanding of who we truly are. And this is the final frontier, guys. Consciousness is the great unexplored area of life. It is the invisible but absolute essential ingredient that even science approaches with fear and trembling. Swami Shakaranda. Mankind has conquered the outer world, pretty much. Yet it has inner world and consciousness within that has not yet been fully understood and mastered. And the fact is that we are both human and divine. And if we weren't both, this would be one pretty boring world. We each are so absolutely perfect, exactly the way we are, in this sacred balance. Just like every blade of grass, tree, and rose bush is perfect as it is. The blades of grass, rose bush, rose buds don't negate themselves, compare, and judge their differences, do they? Can you imagine if they did? They cannot judge. They are simply love itself. This is each and every one of our tasks as well. Become a wellspring of love for the unique consciousness within you. The pure consciousness. All the diversity of this planet is what makes planet Earth such a breathtaking place to inhabit. Each human being's uniqueness adds the brilliant color and richness to this planet that we so dearly cherish and love. Your so-called flaws, as you see them, are simply unique energy fields that are like imprints from the world giving you dimension and personality. You enrich the world just because you exist. Understand that. Each of us enrich this world because we exist. And not because of what we do. This world needs each and every one of us to be exactly the way we are. Or else everyone else wouldn't be the divinely perfect way that they are. Each and every one of us are 100% guaranteed to discover this amazing being that each and every one of us are. And if we really slow down and we really stop and look within, if you don't find it instantly, keep looking. This constant inward journey is your opportunity to grow. And this is definitely worth celebrating. Stop looking at what you want to change or transform about yourself. Start focusing on this seed of consciousness within you. It is amazing to connect with it. There is so much to celebrate when you find the immense simplicity of what is inside. Any part of any of us that doesn't feel loved, worthy, or deserving to be loved is just waiting to discover this vast consciousness within each and every one of us. Each part wants to find that it is lovable and can instantly find this when it tunes into your infinite nature, which is divine and will never die. It will never cease to exist. And sure, there are zillions of reasons to believe the opposite is true. Yet once you start observing this consciousness within, you start taking action in the world from a different space. You can truly engage yourself in an activity while celebrating who you are in this moment, in this now. And when you do this, when you truly do it, everything will transform. Everything will transform. Jump up and down and shout. Say your first name. You are so amazing and perfect. Excuse me. Throw a party in your honor. Invite your closest friends. Have your friends share why they feel you are a beautiful child of God. Send yourself a love note. Pick out the most beautiful card. Write about how much you love who you are, as if you were writing your most beloved partner. And use tender, sweet words of praise. Sing a song about how amazing you are. Just make up the words and lyrics as you go. You don't have to be a singer or entertainer to do this. Take a day off. Declare it your own day to celebrate you. Spend the entire day doing what you truly and deeply want to do. Eat ice cream, walk in the park, read a book, go dancing, whatever. And understand something else. Life has meaning only in the struggle. Triumph or defeat is in the hands of the gods, which is us. So let us celebrate the struggle. Swami Samananda, founder of the Divine Society, 1887-1963. So go ahead and enjoy your life. You can do it. Each and every one of us can. Sing praises about yourself in the mornings, just like you would sing love songs to your beloved. Who you are underneath all these ideas about yourself is so exquisite, so magnificent, so absolutely divine and perfect. If you are challenged, as we all are by our mind, our ego mind, and would like highly effective ways to shift out of that, I just shared it with you. Celebrate you. Every chance you get. Be in deep gratitude every chance you get. Expand the love that you are. Nurture every breath you take. Embrace every step you take. Celebrate you. If you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are. And the first thing that we want to do is relax our bodies. We relax our bodies with all of this fluttering going on, all of this activity. We let go. The only way is to surrender. Sometimes you may want to say, what's my worst case scenario? What is the worst thing that could happen to me in this situation? Or whatever it may be. What is it? And then visit it. And then you'll find that when you face it, it isn't a big deal. And most of us, you know what most of us do? Most of us turn our backs and run or ignore it. It'll go away. It'll go away. You think the ego mind's going to let you let it go away? No. It's going to keep sending you more and more and more. So you relax. We face everything. We walk through it. It dissipates. The only thing that we do to it is when we ignore it. We don't face it. We don't walk through it. We don't form solutions for it. It grows because we create it even more and more and more. So it continues to grow. Now, how do you relax the body when you're doing that? You really can't. So you let it go. Worst case scenario, and you'll find that it'll vanish. And you know something else? Eventually the fear will not be able to take hold of you. So we relax the body, we let it all go, we just surrender it. It's almost total freedom in the perspective of a physical world where you have nothing. You own nothing. You have nothing. Nothing is in your name. You are free, completely detached from the physicalities of this world. You can enjoy, you can celebrate repeatedly, but you do not have the burdens of owning, possessing anything. So you let it all go. You free yourself. It's like the hot air balloon. Do you want to soar into the sky as high as you can go to see as much of the beauty of this planet as possible? The only way you can do that is to let out all of the weight, all of the ballast that sits in that basket. And that weight is all of your fears and worries that you're dragging with you. And look how it can keep you pinned to the ground. So you relax the body. You let it all go. Just let it go. And as we do this, the body will respond and relax. You talk with the body. You have a loving relationship with the body, with your body. And then we move into the now. Only the now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not a year from now, not 10 years from now, not 10 years ago, not 20 years ago, period. We move into the now, and everything transpires in the now. Past, present, future. We don't go into the past and drag it into our future to create our future and relive the past as our future. The past is dead. The future hasn't been created. That's what we're doing in the now. We're designing the future we desire. And our intent is super powerful. And as long as we don't step in front of ourselves to stop ourselves, then that life that we desire is already being created into reality. And the now stills the incessant ego mind. It stills it. Ego, take a seat. You're not in control. You're not in command here. You're not in charge. Take a seat. And the subconscious mind, it stills the subconscious mind so that you can begin to reprogram it in the now and put the things in there that you would like to have in there that would surface and embrace you rather than hit you with a bat. And as we've relaxed the body and we move into the now, we want to breathe. Our breath is super powerful. It is absolutely omnipotently powerful. It can allow us to enter the gateway to all of the particles of existence. And as we do, we breath in through the nose. We take it in deeply, comfortably, and we sustain it. We hold it. And as we hold the breath in those 3 seconds, I am light, I am love, I am power, I am joy, I am bliss, I am immortal. As we're doing that and holding it, we pull the breath right up through the sacral, right up through the center of the body, right up through the lower abdominal area, upper abdominal area, up through the chest, the heart, the throat, right up through the third eye, right up through to the back of your brain, and all of that as you flex those muscles going all the way up your body, all the way, you literally compress that energetic fluid literally into the back of your head, and that fluid then is literally spread into the pineal, and the pineal is actually pressurized, and the crystalline particles in the pineal are expanded, and it actually opens up as a gateway to all the particles of existence, all the universes, into the quantum realms and beyond. And then you literally continue to pull it up and use that energy, sustain it right for the top of the head, right through the crown chakra, and have it cascade down, around, and back up again. So what you're doing is you breathe in, you use that energy, that frequency, to expand yourself and your pure consciousness through the pineal gland. And then as you exhale, you're literally pulling that energy up and around as a continual wave. As you inhale and exhale, as you breath out, as you breath in. It is a continual cascading wave of pure, condensed energy, frequency, of pure consciousness. And it takes practice. That's why we concentrate on our breath, always. Now, as we breath in, we want to do this about 6 times while I'm talking, but as we breath in, we're breathing in divine positive energy. We want to sustain that energy, that frequency. And so it comes in through source creation. It comes in through the entire collective consciousness of all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. So as we literally breath in, and we hold and sustain that breath, we are communicated by all the particles of existence. And as they come in through the God within us and through the heart-mind, we're literally breathing, pulling in. It's cascading up through the body into the brain, the back of the brain. That fluid then is condensed and is directed into the pineal gland. And the pineal gland begins to expand. And then eventually it opens into a gateway that we can connect with all the particles of existence. And it's always a communication. Communication is that we understand that we are a celebration, second to second. Always. Everything about us is a celebration. We are a celebration. We are a celebration. We celebrate our step. We celebrate our gratitude. We celebrate the love that we are. We celebrate the happiness and the joy that we are. These aren't things that we obtain. These are things are deep eternal love. We celebrate that. We celebrate our joy. We celebrate our perfection. We celebrate the happiness that we truly are. We are the gods. We determine our direction in our physical existence. Nothing else determines it. We determine it. We celebrate it. And by being in this deep gratitude and being celebratory beings, always celebrating every aspect of ourselves, embracing every single molecule of ourselves, it's expanding, and it spreads throughout the civilization and through all life on this planet, in it, above it, and below it. We are the celebration. We are the celebration. We are the celebration. Now, when we breath out the frequency and energy. We dispel the ego mind. It has no hold. It is in a cocoon. And we then literally pull it back up and in and intensify it, each breath in and each breath out, continuing with a cascading wave of pure divine consciousness, connecting us through the pineal gland and these bodies, opening up the gateway to all particles of existence. Now, we're all one. We all are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love, and the highest and deepest gratitude. We are the celebration. We are with the God within us. We are one. We have others with us who are also of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest gratitude, the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels. Their civilization is vibrated at a different frequency than we do. It's higher. That's why we don't see them as often as we see each other. There are trillions of them. They can inhabit the same space as us because of their different frequency and vibration. They've been with us since the beginning. They celebrate the love that they are. We celebrate the love that we are. We have the Ascended Masters with us now. They're too of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love. The highest and deepest gratitude. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda, Jesus, El Moria, Abundantia, Hell, Thought, all of them, many, many, many more. They have ascended out of physical form, maintained their God form, pure light energy, pure divine perfection, pure immortality. And they are with us. We all come together, so to speak, arm in arm, hand in hand. We form a brilliant circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia. It's magnificent. You don't see images, you just see the divine light. And it literally is so brilliant, it literally grays out the grayness of the darkness of space. It grays it out. And as we form this circle and we begin to levitate up, a field appears. This field is constant. It's Gossamer field. We also see the crystalline tower that we have constructed through the last couple of years that literally connects to all life on this planet, above it, below it, in it, lifting it into higher and higher flowing healing light, Archangel Raphael. That column reminds us of the healing power that we are. The violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. That column literally reminds us of the power and the strength and the resolve that we are. The purple transmuting flame. That column reminds us the power of transmutation that we have. Whereas any low dark matter frequency or low survival matter frequency that comes into our awareness, that tries to attach, and be immediately eliminated and transmuted into neutralized substance by the purple transmuting flame. We have the violet ray. That column reminds us that we can purify the area that we just transmuted into neutralized substance, that we sent back to source creation. We have the white fire. The white fire is our armor. It never dissipates. Only by our choosing, by lowering our frequencies, do we open the door to allow the lower frequencies to come in. It is our choice. Therefore, none of us choose to lower our frequencies. We practice and practice and practice so that it does not occur. So that we are always celebrating us. So that we are always in high frequencies. And we practice, practice, practice. The golden white pink light of source creation, prime source creator God, Mother, Father God, masculine, feminine, of which source creation created, of which is pure consciousness. So as we continue to levitate, as we continue to move up, vibrating at high, deep, eternal love light frequency, we move outside the bodies, those of us who have physical form, and we reach out to all of the other source creations. All of the light energy beings that are in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond it, forever. Only those are the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest gratitude. And join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence. And they come in the gugaplexes. One gugaplex fills this entire universe. They come in the trillions of gugaplexes. Arm in arm, hand in hand, their gods with our gods with theirs. They are with us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They are the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the highest and deepest eternal love. We are of the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the highest and deepest eternal love. And we are all one. And we are all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere, continues to intensify and expand. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, beneath earth, Agartha, all of these civilizations, and there are many. Only those who are the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest gratitude can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of life. Only those who are in complete celebration of who and what they are. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, bliss, humbleness, generosity, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, and benevolence. Then they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand, their gods with our gods with theirs. They are with us in this now, in this circle of light, in this meditation. They're of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the deepest of eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the deepest of eternal love. We are all one. We are all love, and our God-light energy is absolutely everywhere, continues to intensify and expand. We call upon the galactics, all the off-worlders, many, many, many civilizations, just to name a fraction of familiarity, the Andromedans, the Arcturians, the Syrians, Pleiadians. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest gratitude can join us in this meditation, in this circle of light, in this now. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, and benevolence. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand, their gods with our gods with theirs. They're of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude, the highest of deepest eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are all one. And we are all love. And our God-light energy literally continues to intensify and expand. And they have been assisting us in our evolution, in our enlightenment, in our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and slavery. We call upon all the inhabitants of all of those who are out of body, who have ascended out of body, who were our loved ones. And only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest gratitude can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-negativity, stillness of mind, non-ego, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, benevolence, and tranquility. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are with us in this now, in this circle of light, in this meditation. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are all one. And we are all love. And our God-light energy intensifies and continues to expand everywhere. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light, on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia. They're of the highest, only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light, in the highest and deepest eternal gratitude. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence. And they come in the trillions, And just to name a fraction, a few, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur. Many, many, many more, and they come in different colors, shapes, sizes, forms, configurations in which we have never seen before. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest and deepest eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love, and we are all one, and we are all love. And our God-light energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever, continues to intensify and expand. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. We created this meditative sphere over 2 years ago. It's at center circle. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. It is of the highest highs, of the deepest eternal love light frequency, and the highest of the deepest eternal gratitude, and a complete celebration. It can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. It continues to intensify and expand. It floods us, each and every one of us, continuously, from head to toe, from toe through the head, out the top, saturating our physical and our etherical. We are the celebration. All of us are the celebration. Every second, every step, every breath, we are the celebration. We are the love. We are the joy. We are the happiness. We are the celebration. We look down upon this planet Earth, Gaia. In this now, we see all of our brothers and sisters, all life, all the particles of existence. We are all the celebration. We are all the light of complete divine perfection. We are the celebration. I'll join you in the meditation and return to close us out. celebrate you. Do something. In fact, try it every day. Take it for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, into the morning. Dance. Sing. Celebrate who and what you are. All this other stuff is about the ego mind. So we can choose to celebrate us. Celebrate the world that we're creating. Celebrate the joy and the bliss that is approaching. Celebrate the God planet. We'll be back here March 20th, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our local guidance.